Y'all like Kygo? This is Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing with Kygo. So credit where credit is due. I really want to do a sexual tarot reading, and I'm actually really nervous about it. I don't know. I'm definitely like in the energy to do it though. Right before I just got done eating a banana, and while I was eating a banana, a series of very provocative cards dropped right on my lap. So it's Saturday night. I hope y'all are going somewhere fun. That was too many. I have to get like one. I'm gonna have to change the music in a second too. We'll do the regular version as well. The non-Kygo. Yep. Okay, so this is the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is a good thing. You have let your defenses down. You are no longer, I'm just seeing both of her hands. Look, she is pulling this man's hair. I think he kind of likes it, to be honest, because he's ripping off the other side of her dress over there. You see that? He's like, ow, don't stop. You know when something tastes nasty and you're like, ew, this is disgusting, taste it. I don't know why, not to say that, you know, she's disgusting, but I'm just hearing, I don't know why that came through, but okay, yeah, Eight of Pentacles. So this is somebody looking back at something. You could be feeling no longer defensive about looking back at something. So you might be thinking about the way someone aggravated you. I'm just hearing, you know, like, get out of my hair. Like, you know, just she's pulling his hair because she's really aggravated and she's looking away from him. He's definitely about to like get on her neck. But especially with this coming out in the reverse and then Eight of Pentacles coming out next, I could just see someone really moving on from either a past relationship or this kind of annoyance that you may have had with yourself, the masculine, feminine parts of yourself, or with your partner. So it's one or the other, but you're kind of recovering from that. So in any case, let me see what else. Okay. Knave of Wands. Yeah, so you're ready to move on. This is you thinking that, like, this could be what you're thinking you would like to have passion reignited. Maybe your old relationship, like, things kind of fizzled. Not too much passion going on here. Like, this is maybe afterwards, but they look relatively uninterested in each other. So there's no, like, cuddling and pillow talk. This is, like, the ideal new passion or new spark that you would like to have. Because with the Knave of Wands, and her hair being that long, it's almost like, look at how long her hair is. She has some luxurious hair. And I feel like it is her that wants to move on. She's actually pictured in both the Eight of Pentacles right there, as well as with a different guy in this card. And she's just kind of letting her hair down. So someone's like either really frustrated in a relationship and just kind of wants to let their hair down and you know, have some special, like, kind of, I just see that torch in the back. Someone is holding a flame for somebody either in the future or in the past. So that's just you wanting to move on from the now. So trying to go find something I'm also just the spiral, the knot of the tree behind. I'm kind of seeing someone really wanted commitment is now what's coming off this card. This is the Fibonacci sequence kind of spiral next to a torch with really long hair. So someone's wanting to have a passionate kind of God sent relationship that is going to, he's looking straight at her bosoms, which are obviously how you feed and nurture a child. And she's got really long hair. So someone could just be really wanting to like settle down a little bit, start a family, and maybe doesn't feel super content where they are with the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like you're looking back at something. So this whole chunk just kind of flew out in my hand. I'm guessing this is the story of what you're looking back at. I'm going to also just own that. Flip the cards over and say this is what we're going forward towards. Just because I feel like that's a better direction to go along, move along. Okay, anyway. So we've got the King of Chalices in reverse. Right? So this is the Cancer. This could all be in reverse too, because I did just flip the whole deck, so remember that. The way it came out of my mouth was that the other way was the past. This is the future, okay? So King of Chalices came out in reverse. So some type of lavish lifestyle that you were potentially partaking in, or some type of like kind of very indulgent sex potentially has come to a halt. Just the King of Chalices is very emotional. So if this couple right here, if you're presently feeling like things are a little stale, then that could be because you need to invest more into the passion. You see how they're actually very comfortable with each other, and they're very like comfortable sexually. You can see she's like clearly doesn't care that her little garter is showing and stuff like that. But you might need to spend either more time together, quality time together, or you are spending a ton of quality time together. And this is like, in the future, you would like to break away from this potentially, since it came out in the reverse. And then Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so you're not uncomfortable. You're not unhappy in the situation necessarily. You're just uninterested. Really wanting to kind of just move forward. Yeah, there's the Ace of Cups. This is what you would like to be going on. She's alone in this picture right here. So she's now moved on from man 1 to man 2. And this is what she's looking for. Is the overwhelming love. Like that kind of real love that is, if this is the old person, or if this is, not uncomfortable for her, then there's a ton of love to be had right there. Because the King of Cups is a very emotional guy. He knows how to show up emotionally when he wants to. King of Pentacles came out in the reverse. So, like I said before, you could just be needing to ground your relationship a little bit more. That could be like an earth sign right there. But you just don't really feel, you see how she's like, oh my God, stop it. Like, oh God, like, I don't know. I'm just seeing someone curling their hair around their finger. I don't know if that's because she's got some long hair, but that just came out. It just really one of those situations where maybe you're really wanting to have passion. You're really wanting to feel that spark again, where you can play with each other. They've dressed up and they're chasing each other around the house. That's the kind of love that you want. You want the kind of passion that is going to be permanent. Yeah. Four of Chalices is here. So you're no longer kind of pushing the situation away. Right when I said pushing, I did this motion here. And the Four of Pentacles came flying out in the upright. So that is something that you're holding on to. You're really not wanting to push any love away at this point. You're just really wanting temperance. Temperance is just equality, it's balance, it's your just dues, if you will. So I think, you know, instead of maybe indulging yourself in people, places, or things that you don't feel are very sexy, you maybe are indulging yourself for a second in transition. And once you get that transition down pat, you'll be able to really enjoy the connection a lot more, because it'll be much more sensual for you. I'm just seeing foreplay here. So they're not doing anything yet, but it's like she's in the process of being seduced. So you're not going to be rejecting seduction. You're open to that. You're open to the idea of finding something that you don't feel like you need to cut off. You know, I'm just, that Temperance card, she really is by herself, and she's changed. She's changed. So maybe you changed. Maybe you were in a relationship with somebody and you changed. Her hair went from black to red. So I'm also just seeing the Queen of, we had the King of Cups come out in the reverse. So the Queen of Cups, I don't know why, but I'm also just seeing her as being like a different color hair, almost like even another color hair. Like there's a whole lot of different variants or gradients that this could definitely take, but I'm seeing this as you're doing some self-love or self-reflection or self-stimulation to kind of like get out and away from a situation that you kind of just feel a little bored with, potentially. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was underwhelming. Yeah. This is 8 of Wands, so communication. So yeah, I'm telling you, that was underwhelming. Whatever you just went through was like not, I don't know, it just really wasn't, it just wasn't what you wanted. It wasn't what you were looking for. Sexually speaking, yeah, this is King of Pentacles in reverse coming out again. So just not playful. Nope, no, so in the 8 of Wands, he is feeding her and she is pleasuring herself. So like I said, you could be doing some different types of indulgence. So I'm also seeing here two people where one person is really complimenting the other a lot, and the other is more like self-indulgent. Or maybe you're like wanting somebody who's going to give you more attention like that, is going to indulge your senses a little bit more than what your past situation was, and be more playful about it. Or make you feel a little bit more like, you know, that little pitter patter that you get in your heart or in your stomach when you're kind of really into somebody and you have a crush on them, and it's like toward the beginning of the relationship, so little snap crackle pop is still there, and you're like, oh my god, this is like you want to run home and call your girlfriends and tell them everything about what happened, and like, you know, oh my girl, he was wearing a crown, he put on a cape, he was just walking around, swinging that thing, like, you have no clue. You know, that's the kind of energy that you would prefer. But at the moment, you're kind of just humdrum, droll. Yeah, there's no choice. You don't really have a choice about that. So sometimes in a relationship, things just kind of fizzle. It's not your fault. It just happens, you know, or you just lose interest. You can't help who you are attracted to or who you love, or you can't control these things. And if people could, I think life would be a lot easier, you know? Yeah, the chalice, the 4 of chalices or cups just came out again. This time in the upright. So you're not really accepting something. Not really like wanting to accept the old way of thinking and doing things back again. That's Not really that surprising if it was that humdrum and droll. Okay. But I do think, let me see, let me get future energy, please. Future energy, that was future energy that we just saw, but let me get advice. Future advice. Saturday night. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles is the future advice. Don't do the unequal give and take thing again. So if you just got out of a relationship where, like we just saw, you weren't feeling indulged by your partner, whether that be a man or a woman, don't go back into another relationship where you feel unappreciated. So you see the peekaboo kind of observation going on, but no action. She's looking at all of her apples and she's like, why the heck did I put all my eggs in one basket? Don't put yourself back in that situation. Yeah. 8 of Wands. Came out again. So that's direct communication saying, like, don't shorthand yourself. Short change? Hand change? So, okay, yeah, you're in a change of hands. You're changing hands. So, you know, they say you don't like the hand that you were dealt. Yeah. Dealt. It's like you're making a new deal. I'm hearing from hand to hand, like one deal to another deal, a hand to hand. It's from one hand to another hand. It's moving. And there's a ladder here too in the background of this indulgence kind of communication card. You might want like more of a yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know those relationships that get you all tied up emotionally, and not in a bad way, but just like you cannot even think straight. You can't do anything without that person crossing your mind and just like making you like on 10,000 immediately. You could be wanting that. Is just like you want to somehow have somebody come into the situation that is going to literally knock your socks off. You look at this other person shrinking away in the background. Like, I'm just seeing like here that that's exactly what I was saying. That this may be you thinking about this person or your next major move towards somebody who's going to give you that elevation that you need. You just need a little bit more stimulation or like I'm just seeing someone turn the volume up. Oh, I didn't start the Kygo music. Well, for me personally, that was what just happened there. Okay. But, cause I love me some music, but at the same time, that's kind of what I'm just going up, turned down for what? I'm not hearing like, turned down for what? I feel like that's definitely just like you don't want a relationship where the communication, the passion, because the communication card has come out twice. So you don't want something where heavy on the communication, you're not able to communicate that you want more passion, that you want to turn things up a little bit so things can be a little bit more heated in the bedroom. Okay, yep, here comes the 5 of Swords again. You literally are you're kind of like, I'm not even going to defend moving forward in that direction unless it's something that I want to do. So good for you. Be picky. I'm hearing that someone is picky. You should be picky. It's a serious decision. So 6 of Swords in the reverse. So someone's not moving. You don't really want to like move on. Maybe you're just not quite there yet. Or if you are there, it's like you're just fantasizing about it. You haven't taken action. So you're ready for it, but you're just waiting patiently. Yeah, 4 of Wands in reverse. it's like you're kind of aimlessly wandering around, observing what kind of deep pleasures there are out there, figuring it out for yourself instead of, those people are in a swing, so they could have been swingers in the upright. This came out in the reverse. So you're tired of feeling that way, like your emotions are being swung around, or like your sex is being maybe kind of not turning someone's head anymore, or maybe you don't feel that way about your partner. You'll know how this applies to you. I don't know how this applies. I'm just the messenger. So, King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you just weren't, whatever it was, you weren't feeling super, wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either. Like, it wasn't like the best thing you've ever. Two of Chalices in reverse. Yeah, there's not really like that much love to be lost at the end of the day. You're just super single, super. Okay, Five of Chalices is here too. So you could be feeling a little left out in the cold if you are single. Like I just said, someone's single, so you could be feeling left out in the cold. That could be some of this rumination or this fantasy that you've got going on about what's about to take place. It's just heavy on your mind. Oh, yeah. Something's not complete yet. So maybe this is like a cycle that you go on with this person, that you go round and round in circles with this person, place, or thing. And it's not over yet. Yeah, but it's also kind of burdensome to continue it. Someone was not happy with the situation, and it could have been an earth sign because it was a King of Pentacles. So, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and they kind of just bounced out. Because it was getting burdensome. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, Two of Wands. So not moving forward towards like courting somebody. You're just kind of just like, no, I don't want that anymore. That wasn't floating your boat or finding your last remote. I think that's what I'm gonna find. I'm gonna name this series something about boats and remotes or something like that. Five of Wands in the upright. So you are going ahead to defend yourself moving forward. You're going to go ahead and make a way out of no way, or what you thought was no way. Whatever this little fantasy is, this little beauty here, is that little emotional, like nervousness. That's what you're going for. You want that butterflies in your stomach kind of feeling. Queen of Wands in reverse. So you're going to go forward, like you're going to kind of, like you're defending you're defending yourself and not feeling like you're enough, or like you're necessarily able to feel, yeah. You're done with, yeah, so this is the Death card and the Hangman. Death card came out in the upright, Hangman in the reverse. So you're just done waiting around, doing nothing, feeling like you're wasting your time for some reason or another. So this is actually really good movement. You want movement. Movement is a good thing. Stagnation will keep you nowhere. Okay, so here we've got the Four of Swords in the upright. Yeah, you're waiting. You're gonna just wait. You're like, I'm not gonna just wait around and do nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and if I'm gonna be bad, I'm gonna be bad all by myself. Yep. If I'm gonna be bad, this is the this could be a Pisces. This is the Hangman. So if I'm gonna be bad, I'm gonna be bad all by myself because I don't like this. That's what this person says. You're just gonna keep your mouth shut, your ideas to yourself. You're not gonna do anything. Like, she's basically got her hands over his penis, if you can see that. And she's just like covering him, like, just stop. Like, just, I don't even want that anymore. Yep. This is Justice card. Justice for the situation. And, yep, Knave of Pentacles. So, moving forward, next. I'm just hearing next. Like someone is kind of tired. Yep, okay, so 6 of Wands is coming out. That's a victory. So you feel very much ready to move forward, not any longer 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So holding on unnecessary. This is the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse came out together. So look at these pictures. This is the 6 of Wands. This is victory. Victory. And then this right here is the 4 of Pentacles. So you're no longer holding on to somebody who's just going to hold on to your boob. It's like you had an extra child or something like attached to you. I'm just also hearing Can't Raise a Man by K. Michelle. I feel like you could feel like someone just kind of like I don't know why the imagery of a lost dog or like just someone following you around like a lost dog. It's almost like someone maybe didn't have their own purpose or their own ability to manifest something previously that was really significant to you in some way, because it's very much clear that you really wanted that extra indulgence where the man was feeding the woman and there was that torch in the background. Yeah, this is the Magician. So this is the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Basically you're manifesting something new, or this man has everything he needs. Everything he needs. Look at how like he's like, like, ready to go, like, okay. And he's about to just go ahead and I'm just seeing sculpting for some reason. This sculpture is catching my mind. I'm seeing wax sculptures. Something is like unscrupulous, and he's about to chop it down. I don't know why I'm hearing voluptuous and unscrupulous. So I'm hearing that, like, okay, not that voluptuous is unscrupulous whatsoever. I think the reason why I'm hearing those two together is just with the sculpting, there could be somebody that's like really trying to sculpt their relationship, the form of their relationship, into something else. It's kind of like you got a trophy, but you didn't like the trophy that you got. It was for the wrong sport. So you're about to tell them, hey, could you scratch out that name right there and replace it with this one, please? Like, this is, you got something. I'm also, the look on his face is really stern. You might be, like I said before, if this is like an emotional disconnect that happened in the bedroom, you could be really trying to figure out what that was, putting everything on the table. 7 of Chalices in reverse. So you don't really feel like you have a choice about that. You're like, yeah. That woman covering his genitals and just him grabbing her head like that, that's basically, yeah. Yep, 3 of Wands. So you could be like really, something could have happened and where you felt a little bit like you were being forced to stay or forced to do something you didn't want to do. And at this point, you're just like, I just want to be free to love, like who I want to love and where I want to love. And you see how their clothes are on? All their clothes are on. It's like almost there's something about your last interaction maybe that left you feeling very stripped of emotion or stripped of the ability to feel. I don't know if I really hope this has never happened to anybody else, but if it's happened to me where some incident happens that just literally turns you off to the person. They're really, really mean to the waiter or waitress, or they're really, really mean to you one day and do something that's just like you're kind of like, whoa, dude. That can make you think twice, and it can also make you lose emotion for people, places, and things when you have bad memories associated. So I'm just seeing here a new flame in the background. They both actually have their hands on each other, but somehow she seems to be holding the flame behind his back as well. So it's like she's very much reflecting and sandwiching him in her love. And this is the flame behind her is kind of like the staff that he's got going on between them or something like that. So, yep, bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the star card. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, or this could just be your ultimate fulfillment and dream, which is more so what I'm seeing here. So, I'm going to pull one small quote from Song of Increase. This is by Jacqueline Freeman. Just because we're talking about reproduction and sexual systems. A swarm is far more organized than one would think. The intention of the swarm at the start is to create chaos, and from the outside, that's just what it looks like. If you are lucky enough to stand inside a swarm, you will see bees flying in every direction in an ever-expanding sphere. Many times I've walked into swarms and been amazed at the complexity of their undertaking. Each bee flies in looping circles. Ooh, that's cool, because we just saw how this might be a cycle that you went through with somebody. So just keep that in mind. Keeping a near miraculous even distance between and around each bee in the sphere. As I've moved inside the swarm, never has a single bee mistakenly flown against me. Each healthy bee knows the exact location of every other bee, tree branch, person, and any other object near the swarm, and accommodates itself around those objects, except for drones, who swarm fly with a jaunty, bouncy joy, and I do see them bump. So, I don't even know what page that was. I can't believe I just did that. It's because it was so good. I'll find it, and then, dang. Anyway, that makes me sad. It's from this book. I don't know what page. Irrelevant. It's in there somewhere, so maybe you should go find it. Go read the book. I hope y'all are having a good evening. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, comment, subscribe down below. There is a website link. It's under construction at the moment, so please bear with me. It's going to be moving around quite a bit. If you would like to book a personal read, my email is also on my website, and that is just fine. So that is up and running, working perfectly. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.